Kia ora Star Wars fans, welcome to Middle Aged Kiwi Man collecting Star Wars figures. I was totally honoured the other day to be a guest on Victoria's Cantina. We were doing a retrospective on how the HasLab Cantina campaign went, and yeah, that was pretty awesome. Chris from Bantha Skull was on there, and Tim from Boss Bounty, so it was awesome to be on there with those guys and see heaps of you in the chat as well. But anyway, this video is about an older figure from the vintage collection, one I picked up the other day, Quinlan Vos, VC85. So in this video, we're going to check out this figure. Alright, and here is our boy Quinlan Vos, and as you can see, he's on a Phantom Menace card, which is kind of cool. He was just like in the background, Mos Espa scene there. He was also in some comic books, I believe, and he was definitely on the Clone Wars, and he was quite a charismatic character. He was a bit of a hard case Jedi, so really cool to have him. The card is not perfect, so I'm going to be opening this one up. Plus, I've run out of space for my carded collection. There you can see on the back there is VC85, and that was sort of the ill-fated Phantom Menace wave where they just gave us heaps of Phantom Menace characters way back in 2012. Alright, and here is Quinlan Vos in the tray. You can see he comes with a lit lightsaber, a lightsaber hilt with a little peg there, and this interesting looking blaster. Plus he's got cool dreadlocks. Just close up on the accessories. So he comes with this awesome looking lightsaber with a green blade. As I said before, the lightsaber hilt with the little peg, and this unique looking blaster, which I think is pretty cool. Right, and we're going to have a look at Quinlan's articulation, because remember he's from 2012, so it's not really the current standard that we're used to. Have a look at his face and check out the details of his dreadlocks. That looks really, really cool. Yeah, quite like that, but that's going to hinder the articulation in the head. Oh yes, barely moves at all. He has got the ball hinge shoulder, sweet as. He's got proper elbows. A little bit less than 90. What has he got on the wrists? He's got swivel wrists by the looks. Doesn't appear to be a hinge. No, I don't think there's any hinge in that Jedi sleeve. He has some waist articulation. He's got this kind of soft, well, it's not actually, it's quite a hard plastic tabard, but then there's a bit of material underneath and some pretty old school style hips. No thigh swivel for John Moran. Less than 90 at the knee. And obviously he's not going to have a rocker ankle, but he has like a hinged ankle. So that's actually not too bad. He's missing hinges in the wrist, but still it's decent articulation. It doesn't like he doesn't have any like swivel elbows or anything like that. And there you go. The lightsaber hilt plugs in nicely to his belt, and the blaster fits perfectly in his holster. So that's really cool. And I do like the browns they've used, darker browns. Sort of got chocolate Jedi robes, dreadlocks as I said before, and then this kind of zinkish face paint, which is pretty cool. Oh, and there we are. I'm pretty happy with that. So even though he doesn't have rocker ankles and he doesn't have any swivel at the wrist, sorry, he doesn't have any hinge at the wrist, he just has swivel, you can get him in some cool poses, some good Jedi action. He holds the lightsaber with two hands, which is exactly what you want. And because there is pretty decent articulation in the hips, you can get him standing ready for battle. So that's a nice surprise. So there is Quinlan Vos with some other, I guess, lightsaber wielding characters from the vintage collection. I think he holds up really nicely, actually. Lovely detail, as I said, in his hair sculpt, and that does hinder his head articulation. Doesn't have the hinges in the wrist, doesn't have the rocker ankles or the latest hip articulation, but man, he's a pretty awesome figure, and I'm really stoked to get him. Anyway, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I'm Middle Aged Kiwi Man collecting Star Wars figures. Ka kite, and I'll see you on another video.